So, thanks to a Reddit post over the weekend, there have been rumors swirling around about an updated version of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 coming out from Arcade1up. Could this be a deluxe version of the cab? Possibly even an Excel version? Or is it something completely different? We'll discuss that right now on Bill's Retro Gaming Show. Alright everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscription button. Click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put up a new video. Give this one a thumbs up and leave a comment below if you want to be part of the conversation. So as I said, this was all based on a Reddit post that happened over the weekend, which was actually a look at US customs and things coming in from Arcade1up, and they happened to notice new machines titled for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. But here is the interesting about these things is, first off, it was a very low number of only a little over 200 coming in, and it had a different model number and a different description than what the original Marvel vs. Capcom 2 releases actually had. Let's check it out. Alright, so shout out to Reddit user RWTD Burn, who put this up over the weekend, and it says more MVC2 cabs coming through US Customs and perhaps a new version of it as well, and it lists a model number here. Now let's take a closer look at what this customs form looks like. So moving over to the Import Genius website, which is where you can look for customs things. Now, if you have a subscription to this, you can get them to send you information. You can get more updated information. Usually, if you're not on a subscription, it takes a couple of days for this to update. So you can see this post is actually from the 21st, and here I'm sitting on Monday the 26th looking at this. But the subscriptions are actually pretty expensive for what you get. So unless you're really diehard and want to know everything that comes in the minute it comes in, I don't really see much of a point to it. But let's just take a look at this because we do have access to this now. All right, and here is the description from Import Genius. It says arcade video game PO 103721, arcade number MRC A304926, Arcade1up X KITH, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It lists 217 pieces, and then another 6 pieces listed separately for a total of 223. Now, the interesting thing here is the different model number and the description as Arcade1up X KITH. So moving back over to the Reddit page, there's been a lot of talk about this back and forth. And what people have come up with here is what I think this actually is. I don't believe that this is a deluxe version or an XL version. I believe this is another crossover version, and I'll explain what that is in just a second. All right, and here you go again, RWTD Burn, who is the one who put this post out. He says here, looks like they made more MVC2 cabs. Note the top entry though. The item number is MRCA304926, and the model number for the current version of MVC2 is MRCA207310. The count on these cabs is low. Could these potentially be an MVC2 XL or Pro cab? Any of you hardcore MVC2 fans know what XKITH could stand for. And then, of course, the speculation came out. People were saying here, KITH is a New York streetwear brand, just like Supreme, and the MVC2 cabs are a small run of co-branded collab cabs, just like with the Supreme MK cab. Going back to RWTD Burns' original comment here, he edited to say that John D actually confirmed on his Facebook post that it is a collaboration cab with KITH. Now, what's a collaboration cab? Well, we've seen these come up from time to time where Arcade1up will partner with a fashion or streetwear brand or perhaps an artist and make a specialized limited run version of an already produced cab. The two most famous ones are probably this one here. This is the Supreme Mortal Kombat arcade machine, and this is the Street Fighter 2 Big Blue X Clot. Clot being another streetwear brand, and you can see that it really is just a big blue with a different theme over it, just like the Mortal Kombat 2 with the Supreme theme was. So it looks like what this batch of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 machines is going to be is another crossover brand like this with a fashion brand called KITH. Okay, so I checked out the KITH website. KITH is, like people have said, a New York streetwear brand. I haven't really seen anything on here that would lead me to what a collaboration with Arcade1up would look like. Now, at one point, they did have some Marvel-themed clothing for kids, but again, there's really nothing on their website right now beyond some of these little kids books on here. So what this could actually wind up looking like, I haven't the foggiest idea. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But I do know, like I said, that it will be a limited run, just like the Supreme and just like the Big Blue Claw. All right, there you go. So I am sorry to burst people's bubbles, but if you were seeing reports of more Marvel vs. Capcom 2s coming into the ports, and you were thinking that perhaps they were actually going to be releasing an updated version of this, like I said, perhaps a Deluxe, an XL, or a Pro, sorry, that does not seem to be the case. It looks like this is going to be another collaboration with a streetwear brand, just like the Mortal Kombat 2 and the Big Blue. In fact, based on that Reddit, we know for certain that that's what it is because John D has, in fact, confirmed this. So this way, like I said, I just wanted to put this out there to you guys because if you were seeing reports or rumors coming in and you were speculating that that what it might be or getting your hopes up that that might be what it is, again, sorry to burst your bubble. This is going to be another collab. Now, maybe this will be something cool. Maybe this will be something people will be interested in. I know the artwork for the Marvel vs. Capcom 2, while I happen to actually like it, is a little divisive for some people, not being actually themed after a particular arcade cab. Maybe this will do something to spice it up, maybe make people more interested in it. No clue. But we will have to wait and see what it ultimately looks like. I will be keeping my eyes on the KITH website and more information on it. And if I find it, I will probably put it out in a community post or on Facebook somewhere for you guys to see it. If somebody like our WTT Burn on Reddit doesn't beat me to it. Again, shout out to that user on Reddit for putting this out there and finding out the actual information on it. But now you guys know as well that that is what it is. Again, sorry to burst your bubble, guys, but hey, it is what it is, right? That's going to do it for this video. Hope to see you guys on the next one. Have a great day.